glad you're here. Thank you so very much for joining me. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Hurricane Melissa, the third Category 5 storm of the hyperactive 2025 Atlanta hurricane season, intensified rapidly over the warm Caribbean waters, reaching sustained winds of 175 to 185 miles an hour and a center pressure as low as 892 millibars as of today, October 28th. They're predicting that some towns are no longer going to exist after this hurricane passes through. This makes it one of the strongest Atlantic hurricanes on record, surpassing Typhoon Ragaza as the global strongest cyclone of this year. The storm's slow movement, initially 2 to 7 miles an hour, has amplified its impact, allowing prolonged exposure to the heavy rain and winds. As of this morning, Melissa made landfall near Black River on Jamaica's southern coast, with the eye wall delivering catastrophic conditions. Live reports from the island describe roofs being torn off buildings, trees snapping, and explosive sounds from flying debris that's in areas like Crawford and Treasure Beach. Sending prayers to these poor people. This is going to be and is already very devastating. At least 7 deaths have been confirmed so far across the northern Caribbean as of today, primarily from pre-landfall flooding, landslide slides, and storms preparation. In Jamaica, there has been 3 deaths so far. All occurred during pre-preparations, including 2 from falling trees while being cut down, and 1 electrocution related to tree removal. In Haiti, there's been about 3 to 4 deaths linked to flooding and landslides from outer rain bands, 2 from landslides, 1 death in the Dominican Republic from early storm-related incidents, including damage to over 750 homes and displacement of 7,760 people. There's been low turnout for evacuations. Buses were sent out and people didn't get on them. There in Jamaica, only 1,700 people of the 50,000 people actually evacuated to shelters. Yeah, the death toll is definitely going to rise. These people should have taken it so much more seriously. There in Jamaica, tropical storm force winds and heavy rains actually started yesterday, leading to power outages, downed trees, and structural damage in Kingston and southern parishes. Live footage showed buildings losing roofs, debris flying, and extreme pressure changes causing ear pain. Flooding has inundated low-lying areas, including potential impacts to Manly International Airport, hindering aid delivery, and that's going to hamper things in the future too. Crop damage is severe, echoing last year's Hurricane Beryl impacts. There in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, torrential rains up to 30 inches triggered flash flooding and landslides, damaging homes and displacing thousands. Dangerous surf and rip currents affected the southeast United States, including Florida. I posted a video about that potential flooding there at Disney World, but no major mainland damage has been reported yet. Yeah, as it moves up, off the coast of the U.S., yeah, they're going to have, this thing is so big. Yeah, they're going to have damage and flooding. Be prepared, you guys. When they tell you to evacuate, evacuate. Don't wait until the last minute when the water's already, coming up. And it only takes a couple inches of moving water to move a vehicle. Think of not just yourself, but your family. That's why they always say turn around and don't drown. Overall, right now, early estimates point to extensive infrastructure damage and long-lasting power and communication outages for isolated communities. They're saying, yeah, I hope it's not true, but there's going to be areas that are no longer going to exist after this storm goes through. Melissa is forecast to track northwestward after Jamaica, maintaining major hurricane strength through at least October 29th through the 30th. Because it's moving so slow, they're saying that for Cuba, landfall there will be either a Category 4 or 5 in the southwest near Santiago, with 15 to 20 inches of rain and maybe a 9-foot storm surge and devastating winds. Over 600,000 evacuations have already been ordered. Yeah, get out of that area. Go to the shelters. They are predicting catastrophic flooding for Cuba, landslides, and infrastructure failure in the mountainous areas. The Bahamas, Turks, and Caicos, it's supposed to be impacted between tomorrow and the 30th. They could get up to 15 inches of rain and a 7 to 10-foot storm surge possible. Can you imagine sustained winds of 175 to 185 miles an hour? That's sustained winds. Can you imagine what a wind gust could be? They think also for Jamaica that there could be up to 1.5 million people that are going to be affected by landslides and flooding. And of course, we got the structural failures. Yeah, loss of infrastructure, loss of power, communication. And that's going to be pretty much the same for Cuba. Also, widespread power outages are expected, crop devastation, and it's going to affect at least 600,000 people there in Cuba. Winds there are expected to be between 140 to 160 miles an hour. That's sustained winds. And then from the Bahamas, winds are expected to be between 100 to 130 miles an hour. What kind of gusts are they going to get? And most importantly, the National Hurricane Center has emphasized that this is a life-threatening situation with no infrastructure is going to be able to fully withstand the Category 5 forces. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness warned of catastrophic damage unlike any in the island's 174 recorded history. The Red Cross estimates up to 1.5 million people at direct risk across the path. Yeah, prayers and support for those affected communities are pouring in. We all need to pray for these people. The rebuilding is going to be very expensive, especially because of inflation. Yeah, it's going to be bad. Some people and businesses will probably never recover. Please pray. Please put your thoughts down below. Please like and share. Make sure you're still subscribed. Yeah, YouTube, their little computer, their AI algorithm has been unsubscribing people like it does every month at the end of every month. So if you want to keep up to date with all the latest news that I do post every day, I post every day. Never missed a beat. Please subscribe and make sure you're still subscribed. Thank you very much. God help these people. And as always, please stay safe and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.